direct hit. I'm glad when a check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back.
This is raw, bro.
What? It's gas?
Battle pass is fire.
Like how fire?
Like fire, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about, Julie? My girl.
Yes, just tell her not to play copyrighted music. Stop talking to me like cool. You should have a stream real quick. Like how much will you put on it? I put money on it.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Well timed there by Richard Sherman, a sack on the corner blitz.
Let's get it.
50 seconds, come on.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Great. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
I don't even know why.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And this one's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Good.
Newton on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Here we go.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Let's get it. Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mostert.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 3rd.
There we go. Third and 13.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out
That's
right.
a pick. Wherever he goes, a pick.
Now Garoppolo
Pick it up.
lost the football.
Go, 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 go,
and
go,
it's
go,
picked up by the Panthers.
Let's go. No. Oh, what? I ran out of bounds. Yo, I was not paying attention.
Forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Newton to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
First down.
And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, I got out of that.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
Up real quick.
Maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They want people
And
Touchdown.
he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. Come on. Check 3.
My future opponents can scout me, man. I'm really showing everything I do.
Man open, it's Goodwin. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game.
Yo,
That's exactly what they did.
This man in the game. This man having back spasms and stuff.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Newton. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Have that. I'm chilling.
Number 53.
On first down, it's Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I don't think he got a wrecking ball.
Here we go.
Newton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton.
Come on, throw the ball.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay,
it's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Don't do the clock.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
20. 50 seconds. Let's go.
Newton now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Come get some. Come on here. Clock.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He sets to fire deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Already got a field goal range.
And to give this time to the tailback.
I was going to spin, bro.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And that right there, he ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So what do you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Oh, come on, King. That's a fumble, bro. Make that man fumble.
2 yards the game there.
Man.
Now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Come on, bro. Make that man lose that ball, bro. Wow, then.
Here we go. 180!
Cough it up, make cough it up. We here.
Quick throw here.
I really missed that hit, bro. I keep missing hits. I'm not clicking on my
hit. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin.
I'm selling, bro.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Fucking selling bad.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Hey, gun.
I'm still this bitch. Shoot, we got. Oh, he got the quarterback. Yes, sir. All right. One possession game.
A 1-score game.
We got this.
As the lead holds at 7.
Samuel.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Nope.
This fielded at the 2.
I try
He'll
to
bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Baby, go off my back foot. Oh. Ooh. Wait, what happened? What?
Great field position at the 41-yard line.
I'm done, bro. He caught it, then dropped it.
Here we go.
He didn't even go down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Crunch.
Just throwing the game away now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I'm telling you, bro, there's nothing I can do, bro. It's the same 2 things. He's either doing an RPO or he's running the ball. He's either doing stretch power or something like that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Here we go. 180!
Set the tone.
11.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Another RPO.
They find some open field here.
Straight RPOs.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the two-point try. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns.
In the Discord, you said we can't run the same play 4 times in one drive.
They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
But you ran it. You ran the same play multiple times.
And that one covered beautifully.
During your last drive.
Stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see? Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
So close,
and a pretty nice tackle there,
close.
Ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
4 yards.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Gun.
Check. 53.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Open man is Gordon, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35.
No!
Now whistles
I lost the
here, and
game.
it looks like
Come
we've got
on,
a Panther
bro.
that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Today, folks.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I played for the rest of the game.
I call that play a
Let you
success.
sit.
A nice
Rest of
inside
the
run
playoffs.
sets up a very manageable second
And I'm
down.
trying to make a trade
very
with the
solid
Titans.
gain
I want
on
Derrick
that
Henry. I didn't go up. Make this a run-heavy team.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's going to go down again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Gordon, I traded for you. Let's see what you're going to do.
They snap it to Newton. Got Gordon open, completes it. Touchdown, Carolina.
All right, I got to go for 2 right here.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
This nigga Buck said something against UFC Ice for his ass. Yeah, this nigga Buck's wilding.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
In your face. 8. Mike 54. Mike 54. He's time to lose it.
The shotgun snap for Newton.
Never mind.
That his pass
Don't
is
let him take it back.
intercepted
Don't let him
for
take it
the
back.
4th time today.
Please. God.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
No.
He's in
No.
the 50, 30,
That's game.
20,
Yeah, that's game.
10,
He just got 2 extra points.
and he
That's game.
takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano
The
now
man of God
following
just
the
failed.
touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, yo, what? Oh, he wanted me to eat those from all
fielded at
sides.
the
Kick
2.
it. Hell no, baby. Somebody hit that man. Injure him.
These guys will get
Make him out for the rest of the season. Somebody got to burst him in the
20-yard
playoffs.
line.
I know it come down to it.
The San Francisco offense
Play
ready to start their
playoffs.
next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the
If I could have Derrick
situation.
Henry and CMC, it's going to be something serious. So I'm
You're
going
just
to let you know
thinking
that right
first
now.
downs. To keep
Just
up
believe
with your
I'm trading
team
for
there
them.
playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Already. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch the RPO. I knew it. Pick the ball. I knew it was going to be an RPO.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating.
CMC better not be back there, bro. CMC back there on fair catching.
Continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
I want to. Please don't be hurt. Don't be on the ground.
Return of 29 yards. And the offense
that was so risky. Oh, they put him back in the game. Hey, if he's fine, I'm fine.
Panthers
That's
out
good.
there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what
Come on, bro. Why you cheesing? Stop cheesing, bro. You up by like
this has been a tough one for this offensive line. 11. It appears
Stop
almost
cheesing,
like they've
bro.
been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Neutral infraction zone. Say like, let's go. I got him. This is a free play.
And this one drops incomplete.
Free play,
I think
man.
the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
No, wow, possession catch it.
The hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, let's get this bread.
From the gun, Newton.
2 yards.
And he's got
Get off Sherman.
McCaffrey open, complete. And this will go
I'm wasting so much time.
as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers
Try to
use
score really fast or kick a field goal.
As they'll talk things over
And
prior to
then
this
get ball.
upcoming
Try
2nd
to
down.
somehow get ball back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
Get it. Catch it. Bro, how does he catch it but my player doesn't? Bro.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
That's wild.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I was just fighting for pride.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. Right now, they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the
face mask
with a big play.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
GG, bro.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike, here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm here all day.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that.
I had a better team. I think I would have had a better chance.
Right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you
he said my money was on the Panthers. My fault, bro. My fault.
They feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
GG, I'm leaving this video up. Like, comment, y'all know what I mean. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.